Afternoon, guys. Welcome to Football with Brownie. Hope you're well, keeping safe, keeping each other safe, and spreading love during this pandemic because we all need a little bit of loving, guys. We all need a little bit of loving. Now, before I go any further, please like, please share, and most importantly, please subscribe to Football with Brownie. Come and join the Football with Brownie community. It's getting bigger and better every single day. Okay, the Mick McCarthy press conference. I know it was yesterday. My reaction. This is my reaction video. Let's see what he had to say. Cardiff played Millwall today, obviously. Okay. Now, I like it from Mick. All fairness, right? Just because of the history. Mick McCarthy, Cardiff City boss Mick McCarthy hopes to give his former club Millwall a slap this weekend. He says, all clubs I have managed or played for have a place in my heart. But when I play against them, I want to slap them. We're professionals. I love my time there, and I'll always be grateful for them in giving me the chance to become a coach. I love going down there. When I go down to watch games, it's great. I live in the area, but there'll be no favours given. Okay. I like that, Mick. I like that comment. Right. Let's get on with these questions then, yeah? Okay. Team news, any fresh concerns? No fresh concerns. Everyone's okay, thankfully. Lost the cursor, sorry. Kiefer Moore, ready to start? Mick says, I would say so, yeah. Not at the required minutes in terms of on the pitch. But they seem to be playing well. They're in a much better position now to be able to start. I got the hiccups, sorry guys. Selection headaches after the way you come back on Tuesday, question mark? Absolutely, but the lads done well. The lads that went on did well. But it's not headaches when you send subs on and they do well. It's a nice problem to have. If you put subs on and they don't do anything, then that's a different matter altogether. We had 25 minutes in the second half. I don't know where the first 5 minutes come from, that's for sure. But then we were all out of kilter. We were on the front foot, we were struggling, but reaction in the last 20 minutes was excellent. I think that's written incorrectly. Resolve has been a big part of your reign. Absolutely. We were 2-0 down at Barnsley in my first game and I responded similar on that occasion. It's lovely quality to have, certainly in a championship. If you've got those who go 2-0 down, you could start getting spanked. It's a nice place to be. Knowing they have resilience and willingness to fight for each other is a real benefit, particularly in this league. Well, Sheffield Wednesday. Right. Need a bit more on that to succeed? Without a doubt. We've shown it in both. We show far more quality at Blackpool. The performance was very good. First half against Peterborough, I was quite confident we're going to win it in the second half. I agree, Mick. It was going to be a tough game at Peterborough. If you can't play well, show those qualities, then you don't get beat. If you can't play well, show those qualities, then you don't get beat. Okay. More to come. I'd like to think there's more to come, Mick says. If it starts anything to go by, then we've done okay. We'll get better and better as we continue to train together. On a good run, that's 3 defeats out of 26. That's nice stats to have it back it up. I certainly don't lose games. I like losing games, Mick says. 3 defeats out of 26 is pretty good. The lads have been terrific. We won 7 on a bounce at one stage last season. Nobody's won all their games in the league this season. It's going to be a tough old league. West Brom, Bournemouth, Fulham, anyone who finishes above them will probably go on to win the league. The other teams are much of a muchness, so I don't know. Resilience and doggedness is certainly going to help us. Millwall are scrapped tomorrow. They're going to be looking to get some points. At the start of the season, if you don't start well, then it becomes tougher and tougher. They're looking for their first win. They had pretty good season last year, but I can't remember going into a championship game and it not being a scrap. It'll be a hard game, no doubt about it. Reactions to taking a knee. Millwall booed previous times when they played games. I have an input on every decision I do. If I don't think it's not worth respecting, I wouldn't do it. But I clearly do. And so do the players. I remember at Bournemouth they didn't do it. So I checked with my team and they still want to do it. As long as they want to do it, then we'll continue to do it. That's what I think we're on the subject. You know, it's a personal opinion. More on Bournemouth. It's a great club. I see Millwall fans going on with them. I wouldn't want that to change. Our club certainly has a spirit and theirs do too. Fire and brimstone is every week in a championship, not just because Millwall are coming here, they'll be coming here for a scrap. If you don't want a scrap in a championship, then you've got to be prepared to fight. Vassell. What a ridiculous question. Right, the question is Vassell. Is it pleasing to see him get another 90 minutes under his belt for the under-23s? Now, Mr. Tom Coleman. Right? Do you really think Mick's not going to say... do you really think Mick's going to say, no, it wasn't fucking pleasing? Fucking hell, what a useless question that is. Of course it was fucking pleasing. The guy hasn't played a fucking game for 2 years. Mick says, yet it was great. The more 90 minutes Isaac can get, the better it is for him and us. I'm delighted for him, because I've seen lads who have had long-term injuries and it's been 2 years since he's had a full 90 minutes. There you go. It's going to be fucking pleasing. It's dreadful for a footballer who just wants to play and wants to get fit. So it's great for him, I'm delighted, and for us, he's clearly a good player. Oh my God. The next question is actually a follow-up question by Mr. Coleman. And it says, have you had to pick him up? Have you had to pick Isaac Vassell up? Have you had to pick up a guy who's been out injured for 2 years? I'm not even going to read out Mick's fucking response to that, because I tell you what the response is going to be. Of course he fucking had to pick him up. Fuck's sake. Right, Isaac Davis, Lee Tomlin. Big up to Isaac Davis. Hope his family are doing well as well. Tomo was poorly earlier on this week, so I've not seen him. I'm not sure if he's in this morning. I've not seen him. Isaac is doing rehab. Hopefully he'll be back soon. Hopefully both of them will be back soon. Playing well. And that's it. That is it. We are 10 days away from the end of a transfer window, and that is it. Not a single question about transfers. Now, I know some people may say that Mick McCarthy always plays down transfers anyway. That is true. But the press should still be pressuring. Continuing the questions. Every single press conference during a transfer window should be at least one question about a transfer. Now, I picked up on a link which had McCarthy linked with a guy who he had as a player in Ireland and also in Apollo Nicosia. Okay? Now the story behind it is that Mick convinced him to go over to Cyprus, play his football over there. Mick got sacked a few games later, basically that guy was left over there then. The guy's asking Mick for a favour. Mick is trying to get it sorted with Cardiff. But not a single fucking question about that. Listen, to all the reporters that go to these press conferences, I get it. I get it. You don't want to piss off the club. You don't want to piss off McCarthy, because if you were banned from the press conferences, then, you know, it's going to be more difficult for your job. I get it. I'm 43 years old. I get it. You got to lick arse in some areas just to get on in your working life. But these questions are becoming fucking embarrassing. Also, Wales Online should take a good look at themselves. They're clearly not taking on experienced reporters, because this is pathetic. The questioning is pathetic. Right, okay. Catch you later. Hasta luego. Come on, Cardiff. Let's beat the Lions this afternoon.